It's just bile. It's nothing.
Don't lecture me about Africa. I know all about Africa's martyrdom. I've been steeped in it for months.
I don't doubt it. Anyway, the ICC has already conducted an inquiry on Darfur.
You think I don't know about that?
Don't get her started on that, for God's sake.
You know what? I'm starting to like you.
Well, I don't like you.
She's a supporter of stability and peace in the world.
Shut up! We're living in America. We're not living in Kinshasa. We're living in America according to the principles of Western society. What goes on in Cobble Hill Park reflects the values of Western society, of which, if it's all the same to you, I am happy to be a member.
Beating up your husband is one of those principles, is it?
Michael, this is going to end badly.
She threw herself on you in such a frenzy. If I were you, I'd be flattered.
And I'll do it again in a minute.
He's making fun of you. Do you realize that?
I don't give a shit.
I'm not making fun. On the contrary. Morality decrees we should control our impulses. But sometimes it's good not to control them. You don't want to be singing Ave Maria when you're fucking. Where can you find this rum?
That vintage, I don't think you can.
A thumb gun?
Thump gun? Right.
That's right, thump gun.
Why don't you just say grenade launcher?
Because thump gun is correct. It's like you say kalash instead of
Who
kalashnikov.
is this you?
That's enough, Annette. That's enough.
The great warriors like my husband. You have to give them some leeway. They have trouble working up an interest in local events.
True.
I don't see why. I don't see why. We're citizens of the world. I don't see why we should give up the struggle just because it's in our own backyard.
Oh, Ronnie, do stop shoving these thoughts for the day down our throat, please.
I'm going to kill him.
Yes. All right, take out regrettable. Crude. A crude attempt to... That's it.
You're right. This is excruciating.
Otherwise he approves the rest? Fine, fine. Very good. What were we saying? Thump gun?
I was saying, whether my husband likes it or not, that no one place is more important than another when it comes to exercising vigilance.
Vigilance. Well, Annette, it's ridiculous to drink the state you're in.
What state, on the contrary?
Vigilance. It's an interesting idea. Yes? No interviews before the circulation of the press release.
That's it. I insist you break off this horrendous conversation.
Absolutely not. The shareholders won't give a shit. Remind them, the shareholder is king. Annette, what the?
So there!
Are you completely
Well done.
insane? Fuck! You need to be locked up.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
Are you completely insane? Fuck!
Where's the hairdryer? Where's the hairdryer?
You need to be locked up, you poor thing. This is incomprehensible. I had everything in there. It's brand new. It took me hours to set up.
Really? I don't understand you. That was completely irresponsible.
Everything's in there, my whole life.
His whole life!
Hang on, we might be able to fix it.
Forget it, it's toast.
We'll take out the battery and SIM card. You open it?
I don't know how. I just got it.
Give it to me.
It's toast. And they think it's funny. They think it's funny.
There we are. You, Veronica, you at least could have the manners not to laugh at this.
My husband will have spent his entire afternoon blow drying.
Leave it, pal. Leave it. There's nothing you could do.
We'll have to wait a minute. Do you want to use our phone? I have to say.
Yes, I'm just reading my stuff. Yes, what is it you have to say, Michael?
No, I really can't think what to say.
Well, if you ask me, everyone's feeling fine. If you ask me, everyone's feeling better. Everyone is much calmer. Don't you think? Men are so wedded to their gadgets. It belittles them. It takes away all their authority. If you ask me, a man ought to keep his hands free. Even an attaché case is enough to put me off. There was a man once who I found really attractive. And then I saw him with a square shoulder bag. A man's shoulder bag. But that was it. There is nothing worse than a shoulder bag. Although, there is also nothing worse than a cell phone. A man ought to give the impression that he's alone. I mean, that he's capable of being alone. I also have a John Wayne-ish idea of virility. And what was it he had? A Colt 45. A device for creating a vacuum. A man who can't give the impression that he's a loner has no texture. So, Michael, are you happy? Is it some word fractured or little? I've forgotten the word. What was it? What was the word? But in the end, everyone's feeling more or less all right, if you ask me.
Should probably warn you, rum drives you crazy.
I've never felt more normal.
Right.
I'm starting to feel rather pleasantly serene.
Oh, that's wonderful. Rather pleasantly serene.
As for you, Darjeeling, I don't see what's to be gained by getting publicly smashed.
Kiss my ass.
Take one, Alan. Relax.
Cigars are not smoked in this house.
These are Cuban, Cohiba, Monte Cristo, number 3 and number 4.
You do not smoke in a house with an asthmatic child.
Who's asthmatic?
Our son.
Didn't stop you from buying a fucking hamster, did it?
It's true, if somebody has asthma, keeping animals isn't recommended.
Completely unrecommended.
Even a goldfish can be risky.
Do I have to listen to this fatuous nonsense? I'm sorry. No doubt I'm the only one of us not feeling rather pleasantly serene. In fact, I have never been so unhappy. I think this is the unhappiest day of my life.
Drinking always makes you unhappy.
Michael, every word that comes out of your mouth is destroying me. I don't drink. I drank a mouthful of this shitty rum you're waving about as if you were showing the congregation the Shroud of Turin. I don't drink, and I bitterly regret it. It'd be a relief to be able to take refuge in a little drop at every minor setback.
My husband's unhappy as well. Look at him slumped. He looks like as if somebody's left him on the side of the road. I think it's the unhappiest day of his life as well.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Woo-Hoo.
Will you turn off the blow dryer? That thing is toast.
Telephone. Ring.
Yes? Because it could kill you. That medication is poison. Somebody's gonna explain it to you. Tell her.
Tell her what?
Everything you know about that crap you're peddling.
How are you, ma'am?
What can he tell her? He doesn't know the first thing about it.
Yes, and does it hurt? Of course. Well, the operation will fix that. And the other leg? I see. No, I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. She keeps calling me doctor.
Doctor, this is grotesque. Hang up.
But I mean to say, you're not having any problems with your balance. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Don't listen to any of that. All the same, it'd probably be a good idea to stop taking it for the time being. Until you've had a chance to get comfortably through your operation. Yes, you sound as if you're in very good shape.
All right, Mom? Is that clear? Stop taking the medication. Why do you always have to argue? Stop taking it. Do what you're told. I'll call you back. Lots of love. Love from us all. She's killing me. One pain in the balls after